TSO, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and a happy holidays and a happy Tuesday to you. We're at 8:35, and Mike Barrett is in our studio. Not just randomly, every Tuesday he joins us with an edition of Good Policies. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. Have you ever seen TSO perform?
Only on YouTube videos, but my gosh, what a breathtaking experience. And we just gave 3 lucky listeners out there.
I saw that. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to go, and I will tell you, you'll never see more hair banging in your life. That's what I walked away with. It was in awe with just how amazing they were performance-wise, but I think a prerequisite to be in the band is you have to have long hair so you can thrash it as you're playing. So,
well, that guitar player there with the long blonde hair, boy, he's one heck of a performer.
Oh, my goodness, yeah, amazing.
They all are. All right, holiday season's in full swing. And I believe that today's topic is going to tie into a recent one where we were talking about the benefits of home security systems. You know, we talked about how technology has changed out there. I mean, there used to be the old window break sensors and the bell would ring and that was the alarm system. But, I mean, today's security cameras, they monitor so much more. You know, like if you have a second home or if you're away out for the holidays and a door opens up, the temperature drops and so on, they can notify you of that. And you've recently posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. So interesting. So we talked, Jeff, a few weeks ago about how, you know, if you put in a central monitoring alarm system, meaning you have a company monitoring your alarms to see if there is movement or to see if a door has opened or a window has broken, that can provide some savings. Depending on your situation, could be a little, could be a lot. It's worth looking into if you want to check it out. For me, it was more about peace of mind. So I have a security system at my house. Didn't have one at the office, but I've always had a camera inside. But a couple of weeks ago, I'd say about a month or so ago, I decided, you know what? I'm going to put some outside cameras on because we are right in downtown. It's kind of a hot spot. I want to just make sure everything's safe. I worry about the safety of our employees and things of that nature in the area. So I installed a 4-camera system. And I think it paid for itself last night. We were able to monitor 2 individuals that looked like they were, I think, were trying to get into our office, and I was able to speak to them through my camera and advise them that that was probably not the best option.
You showed me the video, and, I mean, you can hear them talking and all, and, I mean, it was obviously dark, so anyways, you did find out the benefits of having.
Yeah. Now, did it save me money on insurance? No, but did it save me from having to file an insurance claim from a theft or a vandalism occurring within the interior of my building? Absolutely. So for me, it was the peace of mind, and it paid for itself last night, without a doubt. Very scary to think that could happen, especially it's not our home, but it's our office. It's a place that is our place. We feel safe in our place, just like you feel safe in your home. And it's sad to see that a couple of Grinches were looking to change that perspective last night.
You know, even if it's just one of those doorbell cameras, whether it's Ring or any other company out there, having that peace of mind or evidence if something does happen is just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah. Now, is it going to give you insurance crediting? Again, probably not unless you do the monitoring, which some of these camera systems, Jeff, are really innovating where they can provide monitoring of a camera from what I've been researching. So that may be something to think about and see if that could give you a credit on your insurance.
All right. So we've found the benefits. You found the benefits. And recently you found the benefits of having good insurance when you admitted that you had made a mistake and had a little bender fender.
Yeah,
it
was a bender fender and a fender bender all at the same time. Interesting. So we talk a lot about claims, and believe it or not, I'm paying for this one out of pocket. I'm not filing a claim. I think I need to. My wife and I are having that dialogue because it is not cheap. But initially, when I had that estimate, it was around a $640, $650 estimate. And the case when it comes to repairing cars is that when you take something off, you're peeling apart an onion. And you're going potentially to discover more within. That just over $600 damage is about $2,500 and change now. And that's not surprising. It happens frequently. You know, when you're judging a book by its cover, i.e. just the exterior damage, you're not getting the whole understanding that something could be bent, which in this case it was, beyond the aesthetic of the truck. So a $2,500 Christmas mistake for me. So I told Jen, I said, let me pay out of pocket and just make that my Christmas present for the next 10 years.
Chalk it up to lesson learned, right?
Well, it's important because I wasn't distracted, but what happened was I was distracted, and if that makes sense, right? Because the setup of the scene was that my view was obstructed coming off of a road to looking left to see if I could get into traffic. I thought the truck in front of me had gone because they had, but they didn't go way out. They went like 5 to 10 feet. But my peripheral made me feel that they were gone. So when I went and they were still there, lesson learned. So I'm really being hard on myself on this because I know it's an accident, not an on purpose, but it happens, and that just makes me angry. So.
Well, we live and learn from our mistakes, and this ties into last week's conversation where we talked about deductibles. Is a $500 deductible enough? Well, I think in this instance, you had said if somebody's currently using a $500 deductible, maybe raising it to $1,000.
Yeah,
that would have helped you out in this. But
I think it would.
We live and learn, but that's why you have that conversation with your agent,
right? Because if I'm looking, and this is the example I wanted to bring to the table this morning, that if you have a $3,000 or $4,000 worth of damage instance, and you're going, I'm just going to pay out of pocket for that. I don't want to have insurance deal with it. Because a lot of people have the perception, rightfully so in some cases, that insurance will be adversely impacted if you file the claim. I also say that in a non-hard market, which is where we're at now, we're in a hard market, filing a claim and paying any increase in premium over a course of 3 years versus thousands of dollars at once is probably the better option. But if you have multiple instances and multiple accidents and you're okay just paying one, just pay one. But go with a higher deductible because you're wasting money if you have a $250 deductible and you're going to pay out of pocket for a $2,500 loss. So go higher and save a little bit of money in the process.
Well, I know very few people that could take care of a $2,500 car repair bill. So I think the advice to have the conversation, see how much it's going to cost, like you just mentioned, spread it over 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
It pays for itself.
Yeah.
So having the conversation is easy. How do they do it?
Sure. Give us a call, 748-5224. Our office is on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. And just to confirm, our office hours are 8:30 to 4:30, not 9:30 p.m., such as last night when we had the attempt. You can also find us online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
All right. Well, we know you shared that video with local authorities, but it is on your Facebook page, you said?
We didn't put it on the Barrett Insurance Facebook page. It's just on my personal.
Put it on yours?
Yeah. I didn't feel it appropriate to put it on the business page, but I felt it appropriate to discuss it this morning because it's a rightful concern to take steps to mitigate loss for your property.
Well, maybe somebody will identify him and we'll get a more than a wrist slap.
Already been done.
Yeah, awesome.
3 times over.
All righty, there we go. That's our installment of Good Policies for the week. We've got our Beans Hometown Minute coming up at 10 of, and next it's music from One Direction.